What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Doggone it here. In this video, I'm going to be talking about Swedish Snus. I've talked about this numerous times on my previous channels, the one that got shut down, and my uh, latest one, which is the one that has all my rant and raves mixed in with all my review videos and um, videos that I've made talking about video games, films, and so on and so forth. But this channel right here is specifically for product reviews, and not necessarily just tobacco, but other products as well. I'm going to be discussing the same thing that I've discussed before. Swedish Snus for beginners. What is Swedish Snus? Well, Swedish Snus is a pasteurized tobacco that is enjoyed in the upper lip. There's loose snus, which is kind of like chewing tobacco, where you take a little bit out of the can and you bake it in the palm of your hand into a prilla. What's called a prilla. It's like you just form it into like a little torpedo shape and stick it in your upper lip. And if you pack it good enough, and also you get what you pay for. So the better quality of the snus, it's not going to fall apart and you know get all nasty. You are going to have what's called drip, which is a nicotine drip, or the juice drip that's going to get in the back of your throat. And this is what usually deters people from chewing tobacco and snus in general, is that drip, that nasty nicotine flavor in the back of your throat. Right now I've got a pouch of Siberia Blue in, which is this right here. It's my favorite brand. I love Siberia Blue and I love Siberia Red, which is this right here. This is a brand new unopened can. The Siberia Red is the most powerful form of nicotine you are going to get. I shit you not. This is not for the faint of heart, folks. It is not. You will puke. Hell, you'll even puke with Siberia Blue, and you will even puke with some Odin's products too, because Odin's products range anywhere from 12 milligrams per gram nicotine tobacco ratio on upwards of 22 to 24 milligrams per gram of tobacco. So you got to be careful if you're a newbie on what you order. The company that I go through, when you click on a snus, it will tell you the strength of it. Pay attention to it. You'll thank me later. So anywho, I just discussed loose. You also have what's called portion snus, which is this right here. This is portion. This is also what's called white portion. The difference between white and original portion is the white is dry. As soon as when you put it in your lip, it's going to take about a minute or two for your mucous membranes to start kicking in and working through the cheesecloth, if you will, the material, the pouch, and get to the nicotine and start getting into your system. Original portion is a very moist pouch, and it's usually very dark, either brown or the color of the tobacco. Um, there aren't too many original portions that I like. I pretty much stick to just white portions, white and white dry. White dry is like really dry. White portions have a little bit of moisture. As you can tell, Siberia has a little bit of moisture, but it's still considered a white. Um, what else? Um, Swedish snus, like I said, is a pasteurized tobacco. Okay, they don't add a bunch of bullshit, nasty chemicals in with their products like we do over here with chewing tobacco and cigarettes and everything. A lot of what they put in their products is just tobacco. For instance, let me give you a good example. The first strong snus that I tried was General's G3 extra strong. and it was a white and red label, and basically the only ingredients in that was the tobacco, salt, and pepper. That was it. So they don't add, which is why it is by far the most healthiest way to enjoy tobacco. It's Swedish Snus. R.J. Reynolds, Philip Morris, the major tobacco brands here in America, um, they don't want this over here because it'll put them out of business. Skull, Copenhagen, Grizzly, Redman, um, all those other chewing tobaccos will cease to exist because people will start going to Swedish Snus because they'll find out that it won't affect their health uh, as bad and as quickly as all these other nasty products and nasty chemicals that they're putting into their body. Um, Now, again, I'm going to stress that I am a tobacco hobbyist and a tobacco lover. I love all forms of tobacco. I support anybody and everybody with their choice of tobacco. I'm just explaining to you what Swedish snus is and the facts of it. It's healthier, it's better quality, better made. Um, the flavors are just outstanding. I mean, I've tried Skull Cherry and Skull Berry and Skull Citrus. I've tried Copenhagen. I've tried pretty much all the different forms of chewing tobacco, and even Beech Nut and Levi Garrett and all those. And I shit you not, when they try and add flavor to that shit, it's shit. It is shit. And the nicotine, please. Swedish snus will turn all of our chewing tobacco into their puppy dog bitches. Seriously. There is no nicotine in our chewing tobacco. That is kindergarten shit. To give you an example, I had a guy come in when I was working at a tobacco store, and I had my can of Siberia Red in my hand, and he was like, "Yeah, let me get a log of Copenhagen." I said, "Okay." So I grabbed the log of Copenhagen, and I set it down. I'm ringing it up, and I pop my pouch of Siberia Red in. He starts chuckling. I look at him. I said, "What's the matter?" He says, "Oh, you got one of them little pussy pouches that you use." I said, "Pussy pouch?" I said, "Let me tell you something." And I pulled a $100 bill out of my wallet, laid it on the counter. I said, "That $100 bill is yours. If you can take one of my pussy pouches, take it like a man, without throwing up, without turning into my bitch, that $100 bill is yours." He's like, "All right." I gave him a pouch of my Siberia Red, and he stood there. I shit you not, it wasn't even 2 minutes, 3 minutes. This motherfucker turned fucking green, ran out of my store, threw the pouch in the trash can outside, and was puking his guts out. I took my $100 bill back, put it in my wallet. He came back in. He said, "God damn, that is some strong fucking shit. What the fuck is that?" I explained it to him. I said, "It's Swedish snus. It's a pussy pouch." I said, "But it ain't so much of a pussy, now is it?" I said, "This stuff makes your fucking Copenhagen seem like pussy shit." And he's like, "You use that stuff, all the time?" I said, "Every day." So it's strong. Swedish snus is strong if you get the strong portions. Now, um, a lot of people don't necessarily need the strong portions. They'll go for basic brands just to get the flavor of the tobacco, and just a little bit of nicotine is enough to suffice them and make them happy. And in the world of Swedish snus, there are just tons and tons and tons of varieties of Swedish snus. It's just like our varieties of cigarettes and our varieties of chewing tobacco over here. You've got a wide selection, to choose from. Um, and I highly recommend that you either watch my videos or you watch Snoobie.com's videos here on YouTube. Stiff Upper Lip, Snooze Central, and there's a bunch of other guys that are dedicated to Swedish Snus here on YouTube that, they'll answer any and all of your questions. They go into more detail about Swedish Snus than I do. I mean, they actually cut open pouches and show you the tobacco. I would do it, but you know, I would hate to waste a pouch. I got to make mine count because I'm getting towards the end of my last order that I've ordered. But all in all, Swedish Snus is wonderful. It's awesome. It's great tasting. I just did a video on a seasonal snus from Gotlandsk, and it's their summer blend, and the flavor in that is outstanding. The flavor from their Easter and their Thanksgiving and Christmas blends, phenomenal. Phenomenal. It'll blow your mind. General Snus is one of the more famous companies, and I would recommend you start there. I'd start with General Snus. The stuff that we sell here in the States is not the real deal. Yes, it's Swedish Snus, but the real deal you're going to have to get ordering it from overseas. I will put the company that I use in the description box. Feel free to check them out. Also, I'll put Snoobie.com's name in the description box. Check him out, watch his videos. He's done a lot of reviews on Swedish Snus. I'm doing the best I can. I just do basic reviews. I show you the product, I test it on camera, and I give you my opinion on it. That's as far as I will really go. I don't really go into too much detail because I've got so many other products to review. But Swedish Snus for beginners, that's what you need to know. Portion, loose, original, white or white dry. Then you've got your strengths, you've got your strongs, you've got your... sometimes I've seen some labeled very strong, and then you've got some that are labeled extra strong. And I don't think there's anything labeled beyond that. I don't think there's a super strong, but if I had to label Siberia Red, I would probably, like this one, it says extremely strong. I think that's an understatement. I would literally say that this is psychotic strong. This is like psychotic strong. It's like a ghost pepper or a habanero pepper when it comes to, like, spiciness. Only it's not spicy, it's just strong. But I do recommend you try it, so that way you know how strong this stuff can get. I mean, you'll experience it, on the levels, of different brands. Thunder, which is this one right here, this is a very good brand. This one is Cool Mint Slim White Dry Portion, and these are I think these are extra strong. I think this is what this says is extra strong. Let me turn the thingy here. Sorry, I'm doing this one-handed. Yeah, extra strong. It'll say extra strong, and then you got the little dots right there. All four of them are filled in, so this is the strongest that Thunder offers. And Thunder's a good brand. Thunder, Odin's, I'd recommend that you look at those. Those are really good brands, as well as General. So for you newbies out there, look at General, G3, look at Thunder, look at Odin's. Captain is another good brand, which is this one here. This one's a little bit cheaper than the others. But this is the extra strong ones. This is extra stark. This is going to be my next snus that I'm going to be reviewing. So you might want to steer clear of that. But they do make a regular strength. So, but anywho, if you have any questions, feel free to, shoot some questions in the comment section. All of my contact information is in the description box. And as always, be sure to hit that like button, share, and subscribe. It is fun for the whole family, including Grandma too. I'm going to kill me some fucking dogs. I'll speak with you soon.